Hi everyone, Michael here. Time to do an actual creative build. Be my first one for this channel. I'm going to show the set that I had done actually quite a few years ago as part of a little build challenge with a friend, but I never finished it. And I also want to do something of quite a small scale, so I started with just a standard base plate. How many studs this is? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 16 by 16 base plate. And I thought, what little scene can I build on this base plate? And at the time I did this, it was the dead of winter. So I wanted to do a little ice fishing scene. So I created the base, which is the ice fishing lake. And I've got my little figure here, and he's doing some fishing. And I have the little transportable ice shack, which is supposed to get pulled by a car, there's the trailer hitch. Never did build the car, just figured I'd want the actual shack. But I never finished it. You can see it doesn't have a roof on it. And at the time, I wanted to do sloping roof, and I couldn't quite figure out exactly how that sloping roof was going to work. I've had lots of time to think about it. So for this video, we're going to put the roof on this and finish this little build. So for now, I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're going to focus just on the shack. Now I've already picked, I believe, all the pieces I think I'm going to need, just to help make this video be a little bit shorter than some of my other ones. Here's all the parts that I think I'm going to need to do this build. I already have an idea of how to build the sloping roof, and I did try a couple different methods, and I picked one that I think I want to use to finish this for this video. It's not the best solution for the roof, but it works, and in the process of building it, I can show you how I came up with this particular style of roof and some of the construction techniques I used to get there. So first of all, I'm just going to show this inside a little bit. It might be hard to see because of the lights and the glare, but I tried to put a bit of detail. There's a little cup in there and a flashlight, and he's got a chair to sit in. Door opens. A little bit of details on the outside. Wasn't too worried about exactly how it looked. There's a wrench and a little gun just in case any polar bears come along. Not that I want to shoot a polar bear, but to keep the little fisherman safe. You can shoot it in the air and scare the bear away. So first thing to do is to kind of fix in this door frame here. So I have to put a row of flat tiles or elements to kind of close that off. Now, I don't necessarily want to put that all the way across here. Just want to make sure this is all put down. So when I did this the first time, my thought process was, I want a sloping roof to look something like that. And I want it to sit flush on the bottom here. The top, not so much, but the bottom I want it to sit flush. So how I figured I was going to do that is by using these sloping tiles. I think it's hard to see because they're brown. And I'll put them across the top here. This is why creative building, at least for me, is more difficult than a set build, because I have to figure out how to put things together. So there's the front, just sloping elements, and I want the sloping roof to sit flat against there. So that sets the height on the back here. Well, I think what I'm going to do is build up the back wall to where I need it to be. So obviously it has to be more than one level. It's going to be at least 2 levels. All right, so that's getting close, but I need some room for the hardware to make this slope. And I'm using this element with the 2 claws on it and its mating element with the round bar. Those will snap together. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just snap them together. And that'll give me the hinge I need to make the slope. Now, I want the roof to be something like that. So I want this to be able to sit not right on the end, but in the middle, probably right about there. It can't sit flush because of the round part here, so I need to give it a bit of a spacer to bring it up. And now I'm going to put that right about there. So there's my connection point. This is just a test for now, so I'll set this in here. And again, it looks like it's not quite high enough here. So I'm going to build this up another row with some flatter elements. I'm going to just drop it in the middle. Make sure everything's nice and secure. Now try that. If I attach this, still not quite flat. So this side's a bit too high then. I thought I had this worked out. Okay, so we have the right height now. I'm going to go ahead, before I build the sides, I'm going to get the rest of the roof done. And I've only got 2 of these claw and hook elements. So I'm going to want them on either side. I think what I'm going to do then, the roof has to be 2, 4, 6, 8 panels wide. So I've got 4 of these. I want to connect them together, so I think on the back I will put one of these right across on the inside. Put that there for my other hinge. Double check it's the right width. Go ahead and put my hinges on there. So that's going to go there we go. Not the most elegant solution, but it also allows it to lift up a little bit. Now I've got an unfinished back and 2 unfinished sides. I want to cover up the sides, but I don't want it to look too blocky, so I've got some sloping elements here to try to get some slope to the roof. So I'll go ahead and close the roof off, or the sides off first. I'll start with, I think I can just start with a sloping element right there. And that pretty much matches the slope of the roof. Now, unfortunately, these little 1x1 sloping tiles are not exactly 1/3 of one of these. It's little more than half. So I can't just go up in even increments, there's going to be a bit of a step in here. That's okay. I just can't remember. I've got a 1 by 1 on the bottom here. If I go up one whole piece, it'll be too high, or will it? No, I don't know. Oh, it might be okay. It's hard to see because it's all brown, but that's the same height there. We put this on, does a bit of a step, but I'm okay with that. So that means the next level has to be up at least 3. And another 2. And I can put another one of these on here, and that gives me the same step up. And then one more sloping piece. I'm happy with that. Do I want to let's finish off the top? So let's put that there. Put a 4 in the middle here. Ah, just dropped it. I'm actually going to pull the roof off now. So I can finish in between here. And I need something across the top just to cap that off. So I think what I'm going to do is put some smooth pieces. I need to go up another level here, so caps that off. Now what I can't remember is with the roof on, do I have enough room to go up 2 pieces? I think I do. So I should be able to, how do I want to do this? And then we should be able to go straight across here. Some flat pieces. It's a nice way to cap off the roof, and just lightly put this on here to make sure it's still going to fit. Looks okay. All right, let's cap off this side by doing the same thing we did on the other side. Okay, that's the 2 sides of the sloping roof. Let's see if I can actually get the roof to attach again, since I kind of boxed myself in here. Now, am I happy with that? I think so. Sloping roof on my little fishing shack. So this is lacking in some detail. I could put some more detail on the roof. You know, maybe some snow or something. But I really just wanted to get this little build finished, just to say that I did. And it's one of the only creative builds I've done in quite some time. So I'm not too worried about the complexity of it or how it looks. It's just, I did this. I got some windows in there too. I even put skids on the bottom so it can be skidded across the ice. I'll bring this back and we'll show this a little bit more here. So the actual ice fishing part, I've got clear blue tiles for the replicate the water, the hole in the ice, and then just some white randomly sloped elements, some clear elements to show a little bit of ice. And he's got a little fire next to him. He's already caught a fish. He's got tools for breaking through the ice. The only thing I don't have is a fishing rod. I'm sure I've got it in one of my bins of miscellaneous parts. So all together, if we put the fishing shack There we go. Ice fishing little diorama. Open the door a little bit. So if you're thinking about building something creatively, again, if you search the internet or on YouTube, you'll find many creators have some really elaborate creations. Don't be afraid to start out with something really simple. And even with this, I was starting to run out of pieces for doing what I wanted to do here. Again, shouldn't worry about that. Just start creating. Things will come together as you go. And just have fun in the process and discover new ways of doing things. Like, I'm okay with this roof. I think it could be done better. But for now, I'm happy with this. So thanks for watching my first creative build. There will be others as soon as I can figure out what to do. If you have any suggestions for some small little diorama like this, like you want to see me try to build, go ahead and throw it in the comments for me. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.